For years, Church at Ross Bridge has been using Digital Church to power a website they built from our template system in-house. As they have grown, their needs have changed, and they were ready to transition to a custom-designed and professionally built website on our platform. I'd like to take just a few minutes to show you what the process looked like and show you the finished product. So first, we started out with two documents. The main thing is a stylescape and a sitemap. So I want to show you the stylescapes real quickly here. So the first thing we do is we create stylescapes. And stylescapes are just a brief design overview to give a general look and feel to the design of the site. And so here's the first stylescape and the second one that we delivered, just to show them two sort of contrasting ideas. They liked the first one the best, but they wanted a little bit of revisions made to it. So here's the revised first one. And then finally we wanted to get away from some of the color block backgrounds and really just try to get those nice neutral textures. And so we landed on this final design for a stylescape. So let me kind of zoom in and show it to you. So this is just boilerplate text to kind of give you an idea of what text on the page could look like, different sets of colors that we might use throughout the project, fonts, sort of a design style as well, of ways that we can style some of the background images and some other images and things like that, and the button colors, etc. So that's the stylescape that we landed on and said, okay, this is great. Then we also delivered a sitemap. And on the sitemap, we go through and we very carefully map out the content of each page and how the content is going to help the user to get through the site in a very natural way. In my opinion, if a website is really laid out very well, then the user doesn't need to actually use the search function or the navigation to be able to get through the site. They'll land on the home page and they will know exactly how to flow through the site in a very intentional way. Now, obviously, we do put navigation menus and search bars and things like that in websites, but this is sort of the litmus test for if the design or the strategy of the site is planned out well. So we map out a central user flow where we want most of the users to go, and that typically is the same for all of our clients. It's going to be home, a new here page that really gets the attention of people who are new to the church, a plan a visit page that gives them an opportunity to let the church know that they're coming, which is really, really great for families with young children to get them sort of pre-checked into the kids ministry. Next steps page to say, here's some of the big next steps we think that you should take. This sort of explains and paints a picture of what getting connected both in your faith into the church looks like. And then finally a connect page, which is really a digital bulletin to say, here's everything that you could do right now to get and stay connected to our church. This can include, things that are always available, like if you want to submit a prayer request, join a small group, but it can also include things that are just in the moment, like a meal train or a missions trip fundraiser or things like that. Basically anything that you would throw into a paper bulletin at a church, right? So then we go through and we map out all the other pages and all the other ways that traffic might flow through the site to kind of show the quickest way for people to get into each page of the site. There are also some extra pages that we have that we know, we just need to have a 404 page designed and a search page designed, things like that, kind of utility pages, and also a contact page. So that's the final map. That's the final map of the whole system there. So then our team goes through and we design the site, and then we put in a commenting tool to allow the clients to go in and comment on it with any revisions they want made. We've actually, at this point, we would have gone through and our writer has written all of the copy for the site. Our designer has designed and laid out the site. And then any of the revisions that need made, my assistant will go through and make most of those revisions quickly. And if they're bigger revisions, they may take a little bit longer, but the final product looks like this. So here's the new site that we just launched for Church at Rossbridge. Really happy with how this turned out. They've actually already added an image just to use as an announcement as they've been using the site. So yeah, that is their current site, and feel free to check it out at rossbridge.church or check out the full blog post that we wrote about this.